speech?
That's your speech, all right.
It's got quotes in it?
Oh, it's got some great quotes, if I do say so myself.
Good, good. And they all make sense.
Yeah, I got some famous thinkers, I got some celebrities. It's really going to punch up your speech.
Good. Yeah, you know I don't actually read these.
Oh, and you won't have to. It's got directions there. It's all in that speech.
Good. As long as the press gets off my ass, I'm happy.
And they will. And they will, trust me. About that oil spill, we are doing something about that, right?
Which? Yeah. Somebody's working on that, I'm sure. But yeah.
Good to hear.
Good afternoon. I come to you today not just as the president and CEO of Tyrannicorp, the world's finest oil company, but as a concerned citizen of the world. Recent events have been very tough on coral reefs, endangered species of porpoise, and my family. I'm not here to make excuses for our recent mistakes, although it was a freak accident and a statistical anomaly. But what I can do is promise you that we are taking care of this. In the immortal words of President John F. Kennedy, efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. There's absolutely no conclusive evidence to suggest that we're at fault for this tragic incident. Many have cited the fact that our transport ships didn't meet several international safety standards. But inspectors are just people, like you and I. And as Oscar Wilde said, experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. We at Tyrannicorp like to think of this as an experience, not, as the media have called it, the Great Coral Reef Cataclysm of 2014. The government has railed on us for allegedly skirting regulations and endangering our employees. Some have even gone so far to suggest one of our captains was drunk at the time he was driving the tanker. But as Ben Franklin once said, wine, a constant proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. If our captain hadn't enjoyed a glass of wine that night, would that mean he'd be spitting in the face of God? I don't know, but Ben Franklin seemed to think so. And I, for one, will not defame such a great man. Finally, scientists have decried us for our gross incompetence. But as Isaac Asimov once said, people who think they know everything are a great annoyance to those of us who do. What do these scientists know about oil transport? We've been in the business for over 100 years, long before they were studying our environmental impacts. Sounds like they're the ones being irresponsible. Shame on you, scientists. To reiterate, we are theoretically responsible for any perceived trouble we may or may not have caused. And we're committed to doing better for you, although our millions of satisfied customers would tell you that we're doing all right. Thank you. And yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.